The mountain was silent, not normal silence, but a deep, heavy silence, the kind that felt old, forgotten. For hundreds of years, no one climbed that mountain. People said it was cursed. They said something lived there once, something powerful, something that should never wake again, but no one really knew the truth, because no one had ever returned. On a cold evening, a small human child stood at the bottom of that mountain. His name was Eli. He was not a warrior, not a hero, not special. At least that's what everyone believed. Eli was just a quiet boy. He lived in a small village where people worked hard and spoke little. But Eli, he always felt different. He didn't like fighting. He didn't like fear. He liked stories, old stories, stories about dragons. Dragons are gone, the villagers always said. They were dangerous, monsters. It is better they are gone. But Eli never believed that. He thought, maybe dragons were not monsters. Maybe they were just alone. That night, Eli had followed something strange, a faint glow. It appeared deep in the forest, then slowly moved toward the mountain. No one else saw it, only Eli, and for some reason, he followed it. The air grew colder as he climbed. The wind whispered strange sounds. The ground felt wrong, like it remembered something. Eli should have turned back. Any normal person would, but Eli didn't, because deep inside, he felt something calling him. After hours of climbing, he found it. A cave. Huge, dark, ancient. The glow had disappeared inside. Eli stood at the entrance, shaking, not just from cold, but from fear. Something inside that cave was not normal, something powerful, something waiting. He took a small step forward, then another. The cave swallowed him in darkness. Inside, the air was still. No sound, no wind, nothing. Eli's footsteps echoed softly as he walked deeper, then suddenly, he stopped. His eyes widened. There, in the center of the cave, was something impossible? A giant egg. It was bigger than Eli, dark, cracked, and covered in dust. It looked dead, cold, like it had been there forever. Eli slowly walked closer. His heart beat faster. "Is this?" he whispered. He had seen drawings before, old books, stories. This looked like a dragon egg, but that was impossible. Dragons were gone. Everyone said so. Eli reached out his hand, then stopped. What if it's dangerous? He thought, but then he looked closer. The egg didn't feel dangerous. It felt sad. He gently placed his hand on it. Cold, very cold, like ice. Eli frowned. "No one should be this cold," he whispered softly. Even though it was just an egg, he felt something. Loneliness, pain, waiting. "I know how that feels," Eli said quietly. He sat down next to the egg. For a moment, he just stayed there, silent. Then something strange happened. A memory came into his mind. Not his memory. Something else, a feeling. Darkness, cold, time, passing and passing and passing, waiting for someone who never came. Eli quickly pulled his hand back. "What was that?" he whispered, scared. The cave remained silent. The egg didn't move. Eli stood up. Maybe the villagers were right. Maybe this place was cursed. Maybe he should leave. He turned around, took one step toward the exit, then stopped. He looked back at the egg. Still cold, still alone, still waiting. Eli took a deep breath. "No one came for you, right?" he said softly. His voice echoed in the cave. Slowly, he walked back. He sat down beside the egg again. Then, without thinking too much, he wrapped his arms around it. The moment he hugged the egg, everything changed. A deep sound filled the cave. Not loud, but powerful. Like a heartbeat. Boom. Eli's eyes widened. He quickly pulled back. The egg was glowing. a faint light appeared under the cracks. Soft at first, then brighter. Boom! Another heartbeat, stronger this time. The cave began to shake slightly. Dust fell from the ceiling. Eli stepped back, scared. "What's happening?" he whispered. The egg was warming. The ice-like surface was gone. Now it felt alive. Boom, boom, boom. The heartbeat grew faster, stronger, like something inside was waking up. Eli couldn't move. His legs felt frozen. His heart was racing. Then, crack. A loud sound echoed in the cave. A piece of the egg broke off. Light burst out. Eli covered his eyes. The light was too bright, too powerful. Crack, crack. More pieces broke. The entire egg was shaking now. Eli stepped back again. Fear filled his chest, but also something else, hope. Then suddenly, everything went silent. No sound, no movement, nothing. Eli slowly opened his eyes. The light faded. The cave became quiet again. He looked at the egg. It was still. Broken, but still. "Did it stop?" Eli whispered. He slowly walked closer. Very slowly, his hands shaken. Then, something moved. Inside the broken egg, a small shadow shifted. Eli froze. His breath stopped. Two glowing eyes opened in the darkness. Not angry, not wild, but confused. And then they looked directly at Eli. The cave was silent again, but this silence felt different. It was not empty anymore. It was watching. Eli could not move. His eyes were locked on the broken egg. Those glowing eyes inside the shell were looking straight at him. Not blinking, not attacking, just watching. Eli swallowed slowly. His voice came out weak. "Shh, hello?" The creature inside moved slightly. A soft sound came out. Not a roar, not a growl. Something smaller, something unsure. Eli took one small step back. His heart was beating fast. "Is it a dragon?" he thought. The glowing eyes blinked. Once, slowly, then a small head pushed forward through the broken shell. Eli's breath stopped. It was a dragon, but not the kind from scary stories. Not huge, not terrifying. It was small, very small. Its body was covered in dark scales, but they shimmered with soft light. Its eyes were bright, but not angry. They looked lost. The little dragon tried to move again, but it slipped. Too weak, too new. Eli watched carefully. The dragon struggled to come out of the egg. Its tiny claws scratched against the shell, but it couldn't break free. For a moment, Eli hesitated. "What if it attacks me?" he thought. "What if everyone was right?" The dragon made another soft sound, a weak cry. Eli's fear slowly faded. That sound, it was not dangerous, it was scared. Eli took a deep breath, then slowly, he walked forward. "It's okay," Eli said softly. "I won't hurt you." The dragon stopped moving. Its glowing eyes followed him. Eli reached out his hand. Slowly, carefully, for a second, nothing happened. Then, the dragon didn't bite. It didn't run. It didn't attack. Instead, it leaned forward. Its small head gently touched Eli's hand. Eli froze. The dragon's skin was warm now, not cold like before, not dead, alive. Eli smiled softly. "You were cold, weren't you?" he whispered. The dragon made a quiet sound again, almost like it understood. Eli carefully broke more pieces of the shell, slowly helping the dragon come out. After a few moments, the little dragon finally stepped out. It was shaking, weak, unsteady. It tried to stand, but fell again. Eli quickly moved forward and caught it. For a moment, everything went still. The dragon was in his arms, small, warm, alive, and then something strange happened again. A feeling passed between them, like before, but stronger this time. Eli saw flashes in his mind, Fire in the sky, huge wings covering the sun, mountains breaking, dragons flying everywhere. Then darkness falling, loneliness waiting for centuries. Eli gasped and pulled back slightly. "What was that?" he whispered. The dragon looked at him. Its glowing eyes were calm now, not confused anymore, connected. Eli slowly realized something. "It's not just a dragon," he said softly. "It remembers everything." The dragon tilted its head slightly. Then it made a soft sound again. Eli smiled a little. "You don't understand my word, do you?" But deep inside, he felt something. The dragon didn't understand his words, but it understood him, a connection, stronger than language. Eli looked around the cave. Everything was quiet again, but something had changed. The air felt awake. Suddenly, a loud rumble echoed outside. Eli's smile disappeared. "What was that?" he said quickly. The ground shook slightly. Dust fell again from the cave ceiling. The dragon reacted instantly. It moved closer to Eli, afraid. Eli held it gently. "It's okay, I'm here," he said, but his own voice was shaking. Then, a deep sound came from outside. Heavy footsteps. Boom, boom, boom. Eli's heart dropped. "That's not normal," he whispered. "No animal walked like that. No human either. Something big was outside. Something dangerous." The dragon looked toward the cave entrance. Its eyes changed. Not fear this time. Something else. Warning. Eli understood without words. "We have to hide," he said quickly. He looked around. The cave was too open. Nowhere to run. The footsteps got closer. Boom, boom, boom. Then a shadow appeared at the entrance. Huge, dark. Eli quickly moved behind a large rock, holding the dragon close. He covered its glowing body as much as he could. "Stay quiet," he whispered. The footsteps stopped. Silence. Eli held his breath. Then, a deep voice echoed from outside. Cold, sharp, not human. "I felt it." Eli's eyes widened. "The last dragon has awakened." Eli's heart started racing faster than ever. The dragon in his arms trembled. The voice continued. "For centuries, we waited for this moment." Eli shook his head slowly. "No, no," he whispered. "This was bad, very bad. They must not escape." Eli's chest tightened. "They?" he thought. "They know about me?" The shadow moved closer, slowly entering the cave. Eli held the dragon tighter. His mind was racing. He was just a normal boy, no weapon, no power, nothing. But still, he made a decision. "I won't let them take you," Eli whispered. The dragon looked at him, its glowing eyes brighter now. For the first time, a small spark of fire appeared near its mouth. Eli blinked in shock. "You can fight?" he whispered. The dragon didn't roar, didn't attack, but it stayed close to him. Ready. The shadow stepped fully into the cave. A tall, dark figure. Not human, not dragon, something else. Its eyes scanned the cave slowly, searching. Eli held his breath. His heart felt like it would explode. The dragon's tiny flame flickered again, and in that moment, the figure stopped. Its head slowly turned, directly toward Eli's hiding place. "Or found you." The dark figure stepped closer. Its eyes glowed red in the dim light of the cave. Eli held the small dragon tightly. The dragon's body trembled. Its tiny flame flickered, but it didn't roar. Eli swallowed hard. He was just a boy, no sword, no armor, nothing. But he knew one thing. He couldn't let this creature, this last dragon, be taken. The shadow raised its long arm. A strange weapon appeared, glowing with blue energy. Eli's heart skipped a beat. This is impossible," he whispered. The dragon hissed softly. Its small wings flapped, creating a tiny gust. Eli held it tighter. "We can do this," he said, more to himself than the dragon. The shadow moved forward, slow and deliberate. Each step made the cave tremble. Dust fell from the ceiling, and Eli's stomach dropped. Then something happened. The dragon's glowing eyes widened. A spark of fire shot from its mouth, tiny but bright. The shadow paused, surprised. Eli noticed something strange. The dragon was responding to him, to his heart, to his courage. Eli whispered softly, "Stay with me. You can do this. I believe in you." The dragon's flame grew brighter. Its body glowed under the cave's darkness. The shadow hissed and tried to attack. The boy and the dragon moved as one. The dragon leapt from Eli's arms, small wings flaring. It circled the cave like a glowing comet. Then it shot another stream of fire at the shadow. The creature roared in anger. Eli's mind raced. He saw a chance. He picked up a small rock and threw it toward the shadow's feet. The shadow stumbled slightly. That was all Eli needed. The dragon swooped low, flames shooting in an arc. The shadow hissed and raised its weapon, but Eli ran forward. His heart pounded. He had no weapon. Nothing. But humans have something dragons don't understand: courage. Eli grabbed a loose crystal from the cave floor. It glowed when he touched it. He didn't know why, but something in him, something deep inside, unlocked it. A wave of energy shot from Eli's hands, bright, powerful, alive. The cave shook. The dragon's flames flared higher. The shadow screamed. Eli didn't stop. He poured everything into the crystal, every thought, every feeling, every hope. The dragon swooped and let out a small roar, perfectly timed with Eli's wave of energy. Together, they struck the shadow. The figure staggered back. Its weapon shattered. Its eyes glowed one last time. Then it vanished. The cave fell silent. Dust floated in the air. Eli's knees gave out, and he fell to the ground. The dragon landed softly beside him. Its small body glowed with warmth. Eli laughed softly. "Did we really do it?" he whispered. The dragon nuzzled him. It chirped softly, almost like it was saying, "Yes." For the first time in centuries, the cave felt alive, not dangerous, not cursed. Safe? Eli looked at the dragon. Its tiny wings fluttered. Its body glowed under the light of the broken shell. Then it did something unexpected. It curled around him, protecting him, like it always had, even before it was born. Eli realized something. Dragons were not monsters, not dangerous. They were alone, waiting. And humans. Humans have something dragons don't understand: love. For the first time, the dragon spoke, not in words, but in thoughts. A voice in Eli's mind, soft, gentle. "Thank you," it said. "I waited for you." Eli smiled. "You're welcome," he whispered. "I'll protect you, always." The dragon's small wings stretched. It looked at the sky outside the cave. Then it jumped. Its body flared with fire and light. Eli ran after it. Outside, the world was calm. Stars twinkled above. The moon shone on the mountain. The dragon landed. Its wings spread wide. For the first time in centuries, it breathed freely. Eli climbed onto its back. The dragon hesitated for a moment, then lifted into the air. The wind rushed past him. The world below shrank. The stars grew brighter. And then Eli understood. Humans are small, fragile, weak, maybe, but they have courage, they have hope, they have love. That is something even dragons, even powerful creatures, cannot ignore. The dragon soared higher. Its flames lit the night sky. Eli held on tightly, not afraid, because he knew together they were unstoppable. The mountains below disappeared. The forests stretched endlessly, and Eli realized something. He was not just a boy, he was the one who woke a dragon, the one who brought hope back, the one who proved humans are stronger than anyone believed. The dragon let out a roar that echoed across the mountains, not a roar of anger, but of freedom, of life, of hope. Eli laughed. "Let's go home," he said. The dragon flapped its wings, higher, faster. Together, they disappeared into the stars. And somewhere, far below, the world would never forget the night a human child hugged a dragon egg, the night the impossible happened, the night humans and dragons became one.